Here we are down at the old Card Merchant OTS Championship. Probably the last tournament of the format before we get Power of the Elements next week. But first in Swiss, so technically, officially first place, we have Dino. Dino, what did you play today, Bob?
I played Skystriker, the deck that's like 10 years old at this point, right?
Yeah, and is this anything like the NIC list?
Not our champs, I don't.
The
North America.
North
list.
America list?
No, I mean like kinda, but I don't like floodgates, so we only have a couple of them.
Alright, let's get into the list then.
So 3 Ray, kind of mandatory. 1 Rose, never came up. I always saw Ray. That may as well just sum up like the day. I just saw Ray every game. Yeah, that's my engine monsters, and then for hand traps and going second monsters, 1 Pankratops, came up once, sided out every other time. Bad card, we wouldn't run it. Fake Veilers, you'd rather run Impermanences, or more Impermanences or other cards, but you have to run this for the Swing package.
Yep.
Just a good hand trap. 3 Ghost Ogres, one of the best hand traps this format right now.
How good was that for you today?
It bodied everybody on the adventure decks, it bodied everyone, it bodied Flu, and it just came out against Despia, which was half my matchups.
Nice.
But yeah, really good card. Then we've got 3 Nibiru's. These ones aren't ultis.
We'll forgive
this card is insane. You have to main it, everyone plays into it game 1.
Yep.
Even in game 2 and 3, the Sword Soul wants to draw more cards to the combo to find anti-spell to just win the game on the spot, and they just play into Nib. Yeah, card is insane. Let me beat Dragon Link by drawing 2 of them, so just turn 1 Nib, turn 2 Nib. And then the mandatory 3 of Ash Blossom, I saw this card once today, and it got cross-outed, so have to run it, but yeah. Then so we've got Terraforming, we've got Zero Rotation, and then we're playing Striker, so we're playing Area 0, playing the other good field spell of the format, 3 of them. I hate this card. I didn't activate a single time until round 5, but just the threat of my opponent knows I'm playing Striker and they just have to play around Mystic Man, so they play up suboptimal boards and they just lose.
Terrible.
Yeah, that card should be banned. This card
it should
not
go.
okay.
It really should.
And then 2 MSTs. I guess this is like in place of Offerings to the Doomed, which is popping up in Striker lists. Kind of just outs the Fateful, problem solved,
Just
spell trap removal.
or you prefer the MST?
I mean, I didn't have Offerings to the Doom, but MST also just pops your own Area 0 if you need it, because most lists on your own 1 Area 0, I was running 2 because Zero Rotation, and just having that option of getting an extra body on board is always really nice. Next Array. I saw that more than I saw Ray, funnily enough. We're on 2 Prosperity. Yeah, this card you want to activate it once, for 3 if you don't have Engine, 6 if you... for 3 if you have Engine, for 6 if you don't have Engine, and then discard the other card.
Never again.
Yeah, that Prosperity was alright. It found some hand traps some of the time. And then Called by the Grave, the last, I believe, last non-engine spell card. And then the 1 of Striker cards, 1 Hornet Drones, 1 multi-roll, 1 engage, 1 afterburners. Probably would have run 2 of this, but it didn't really matter. It didn't come up. Jamming Waves. I really like this. It came up real big in my round 6 match just now, just having an engine backer removal so I could make sure to push my plays through.
Was the 1 afterburners enough? Like, was that okay?
Yeah, it didn't. Most of my matches today were against Despia, where you can't really afterburn their monsters because they've got branded opening and grave.
Yeah.
But yeah, 1 is fine.
Okay.
0 problems with 1. And then 1 Shark Cannon. You only need 1 in the main deck because you really just need to load up on hand traps this format. If you need more than 1 of this, the extra copies are in the side deck.
Yeah.
And then 3 of the most important one, Widow Anchor. This card's insane. Yeah.
It's impermanent, it can steal, it's so good.
Yeah, it's searchable. Yeah, pretty much it. And then the 2 last hand traps, 2 ulti imperms, soon to be 3 when I get the 3rd one for my prize mat.
I would just like to note as well that those MSTs were ulti as well, just for the record.
And then we'll go side deck next. Then we've got 2 Twin Twisters, just 1 more back removal. They came in occasionally. I don't think I activated a single one, but they were there. Duster, never saw it. 3 more Striker spells. Hercules base, never came up.
Is that just for grind games?
Pretty much just any back row deck or any deck I think I'll need to grind against, I put this in.
Yep.
Yeah, I like drawing cards as well, and this card says draw card. The second Shark Cannon, which came in against Despair all the time, and yeah, you just need the second copy for that matchup in specific.
Yep.
An Eagle Booster kind of comes up, protect my guy one time. It means you don't die that turn. If you get set 3 spells, which would have come up if like I didn't draw the other cards, which is the rest of the floodgates in the deck, which are
Is that pretty much the rest of the side? No, yep.
3-dimensional barrier. I kept drawing this card. I would put it in. Everyone would make me go second in like a game 3 situation, just trying to find anti-spell. And then they don't find anti-spell, they get nerfed, and then I find my D-barrier going second, and that just makes Sword Soul really unhappy. Shout out to Corey, who game 2 I had D-barrier and he had crossout, but he forgot to side in his D-barrier.
Good man.
And then we've got 3 Token Collector, never saw them. Pretty much just for Sword Soul and for Adventure.
Yep.
And then 3 cards that really did not do anything, very evenly matched. I just want more spell trap removal deck I could use against anti-spell and blows up acro decks. Didn't see this card. Well, the one time I saw this card, it didn't matter.
There's a lot of monkey in New Zealand. I can see why evenly matched.
Extra deck, 1 Zeke, 1 Kaina, 2 Hayate, 3 Shizuku, and 3 Kigari, the real standard ratio of these. Usually, none of the extra copies ever came up. Kinda didn't even come up once there. So
go to time.
interesting. No going to time. No running out of extra deck links. I would always usually end the game on my last set of links if it's a harder grind game. And then the rest of the cards, please ban this.
Holy crap, yes.
Never came up, just banished off Prosperity. Never came up, just banished off Prosperity. This, an extension of Hulk, not okay, and then access code because I like hitting 5,000.
It's a 3-step program.
Yeah. So these could have been Chavas, they could have been anything, it doesn't matter. Neither of them came up the entire event. And I really like summoning Ningirsu, I just didn't have to summon it.
Sweet. Any shoutouts?
Yeah, shouts to David Run 1, North Island champ. He allured, discarded his whole hand. Shout out to Corey Lewis, Run 2, he allured, discarded his whole hand.
What?
Yeah, it happened twice, which is strange.
That's the most bizarre thing ever.
And then shout out to Ruben, Lucas, Connor, the
Awesome.
lads.
Well, one Swiss portion, which means you've got the really awesome mat and everything, but you're off to play a top 8 for the box of OTS 19, so best of luck for that, bro.
Sweet, thanks.
Cool, we'll update everyone here right now with how we did. Sure.